Hi Virgo, I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a monthly tarot reading for the month of December 2020. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments. So most definitely head on down below and do just that. And while you're down there, you will see all the information you need to book a personal reading with myself. So don't hesitate to shoot me an email and I'll get that started for you. And I meditated on your overall energy for the month before beginning this reading. And the message that came through was inner peace at last. Absolutely love it. And I was kind of running around like crazy before this, getting things done. And as soon as I sat down and became one with your energy, as always, Virgos, I feel so much more relaxed. But let's get started. Let's first pull a message or two from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. What do we have for Virgo to begin this monthly read for December 2020? Thank you so much, Spirit, for our lovely and calm Virgos. I think we have another message or two for Virgo. What do we have to continue? Thank you, Spirit, for December. What else do we have for Virgo? All righty, my friend. To start off, we have Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. It feels like a month, Virgo, when you're going to... It feels like Spirit wants to advise you to just sort of have patience and allow things to unravel as they should. Don't feel the need to force things this month. By saying watch and wait, it may be pertaining to a specific situation that you'll be dealing with this month, but at the same time, it's like utilize your calm energy that you are so good at producing and allow for things to unravel and don't feel the need to rush things. Just sort of go with the flow this month. Parrot Spirit, excuse me. Watch your words. I feel like even though you are your true calm self still this month, there are people and situations that could irritate you, to say the least. And you are being advised to be careful with your words. You could hurt other people or simply worsen a situation unnecessarily by accident. Or even maybe on purpose, but at the same time, either way, watch your words. Make sure you aren't being too hurtful when expressing how you truly feel. I'm getting a very Knight of, or King of Swords kind of feeling. And then we have Electric Eel Spirit. Bring your ideas to life. I feel like you've had a lot of good creative ideas recently, which you may not realize fully, but Spirit has been plopping in your head. And it's a month where you need to put them into action. This isn't something you need to watch and wait. I mean, if you feel like you've already started to initiate some of these ideas, whether it's a new business idea or creative side hustle or something of the sort, maybe it's a matter of you initiate it and now it's time to allow those to unravel. But I feel like a lot of you Virgos who are drawn to this video have some amazing ideas you've yet to incorporate into your life in one way, shape, or form. Just might be the month to do so, my friend. And then Flamingo Spirit, embrace the in-between. I honestly think a lot of signs these days are going through an in-between stage of some sort with what's going on globally. Not a shocker. But if you're feeling in the month of December like you are in between jobs or you're in between living situations or your life is just not ideal and you know deep down that there's a better chapter ahead of you, and it just again feels like you're in this stage that's in between the bad and the good, or the in between the bad and the better. Just allow yourself to embrace it, be one with it. Accept that, again, there's much better ahead. But we got to go through these kind of okay stages, these in-between stages. And then we have Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. I feel like your intuition is just glowing these days. It's on fire, right? Isn't it snowballing? Don't you feel like that? And I really feel like people's true colors are, to an extent, surfacing. And it may feel like you just kind of see the truth in all situations, even if people try to tell you one thing. It's like the same kind of message came out in Sagittarius's reading for the month. It's just like, don't try and tell Virgo one thing because, yeah, they might be a little quieter than most signs, or they may be, you know, more to themselves and calmer, but doesn't mean they don't know the truth. Those are the ones you have to watch out for, right, my friend? Those are the ones that know more than they say. It's actually strategic if you think about it in the end. People don't expect you to see the truth in all situations, but you do. Excellent start, and I love how they just sort of went together in color schemes. But let's continue by pulling 6 tarot cards for the month. A simple 6-card spread, if you will. One shuffle down. Let's do one more. Ooh, Queen of Swords, my friend. You may just be all set with certain people in situations where you are not afraid to chop them out. In your own calm and analytical way, but oof, people just better watch out. And I feel like it's truly connected to that truth transcends illusion card. When you know the truth, people and situations may not have a second chance with you. What do we have for Virgo to continue this monthly read for December? Thank you, Spirit, for our lovely Virgos. What else do we have for Virgo to continue this read? Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Keep them coming for our lovely Virgos. Being told to just pull the last one. I feel like money's on your mind, at the very least, the second half of the month. And if you feel like you've been lacking balance recently, Virgo, it's on its way. It just feels like this in-between stage is not meant to have the kind of balance that you're used to. There's a lesson or something to be learned. Yeah, there's a lesson to be learned within this in-between stage. Keep that in mind. AKA, pay attention. The Devil card for the first card. As soon as this card flew out, I heard overthinking, overanalyzing, my friend. Every single situation in your life. And you've been doing this for a while, and you know you have. And Spirit's coming through with this Devil card to tell you that the beginning of the month has way too much of this overthinking. It might have to do with that Queen of Swords, or maybe some of these facades slipping away, and truth, the truth coming to light. You may be questioning your ideas that are coming to your head, coming into your head, excuse me. I feel like a lot of you, it's, again, everything as I go through a list, I feel like you're also overthinking this in-between stage. You're overthinking the next chapter of your life. It's going to be a great one, so stop questioning it. Stop overthinking it. Why do you feel the need to overwhelm yourself in that way? Stress yourself out. You're only putting that heavy weight on your shoulders unnecessarily. Spirit's saying, just stop. Don't take that offensively. Just take that constructively. Because look, if you look closely at this imagery, this devil here, this guy is representing your thoughts, and you're overanalyzing. Because you are an analytical sign, you know, at the end of the day, and it's controlling you. You're allowing your thoughts and stresses and overanalyzing to control you like you're a puppet, and you're not that. You're so much stronger than that. It's about just kind of working through some old habits this month so you can move forward into the next chapter, a much healthier version of you. And then we have the Tower card for the second card. I feel like Spirit comes through halfway through this first half of the month and is like, you know what, Virgo? You overthink way too much. It is time for you to let that go. Because at the end of the day, if we think back to that overall message of inner peace at last, this is why, this devil energy. This is why you have lacked that inner peace recently. Because of you. You can't allow or pretend like other situations are depleting your inner peace. It's because of what you allow to happen up in your mind, in your head. It's unnecessary at the end of the day. And it says watch and wait, or it's side by side with watch and wait, the devil card going back. And I feel like that is trying to communicate that if you just watch and you wait, your life will unfold in such a beautiful way. It doesn't mean you don't take action as far as putting your ideas out there or, you know, working towards what you want. But as far as simplifying your mind and not allowing yourself to, again, get overly stressed for really no reason. Because it all does fall into place eventually, does it not? You know it does. So yeah, Spirit comes in as like, we gave you, Virgo, so many chances to eliminate this overthinking, this overanalyzing. And that's when a Tower card comes in. And I just feel like you sort of expected it. Your intuition that is growing these days sort of predicted this for you. So it's not going to come as a surprise, but Spirit in the universe comes through to be like, your overthinking needs to end. It really does. Because you have so much ahead of you. So much to look forward to. And they just don't want to see you ruin it for yourself and get in your own way. So they come in and make this a little bit of a rough start or rough middle to the first half of the month, but for a reason, because in the end, it will benefit you. Finishing off this first half of the month / spread, we have the Judgment card. Now that I'm looking at it, your first half of the month, all three major arcana, my friend, huge transformational change, even if it feels uncomfortable. So all of which leads up to the end, or coming to the end of the first half of the month, and you get more in touch with who you are, who you're becoming. And it feels like a release of that negativity, a release of that overthinking, release of that negative, toxic side of you. And it's a true expansion of who you are, and it just feels like a very healing process. I'm getting a very hermit kind of energy, which is you. And by letting all of that go, my friend, you feel so much lighter, so much freer. And Spirit's looking down on you or standing right by your side saying, or thinking, you know what? This is what we needed. This is what was meant to happen. You weren't meant to be overthinking everything so much. Just trust in the process, trust in your spirit guides, trust in the universe, my friend. As you grow into a better version of who you are meant to be. A much more peaceful version. You know, you're literally, in my mind, the most peaceful sign out of all 12. So stop eliminating the best aspects of who you are. Page of Pentacles to start the second half of the spread / month. And it leads up to you starting the second half of the month feeling like you're in a very beginner's kind of mind. You may feel, because you're feeling a bit lighter, a lot less stressed. You're like, I'm feeling youthful. It does feel a bit somber, maybe a bit serious because you haven't fully healed just yet, or you haven't recovered from this Tower moment and letting go of all of that stress and negative habits. But it gets you into this mindset where you're like, well, what do I have to lose? I'm just going to start focusing on my money. And maybe it takes you back to square one in that sense mentally. And it's aligned with the Devil card. And I feel like a lot of your overthinking for the majority of you has been about your money, about your finances, with what's going on in the world. Who isn't stressing a little bit about their money? But because you were put in a spot where Spirit knocked that out, you can focus on it in a little bit more of a positive way, in a positive light, a productive way. Ooh, side by side with watch your words, which is now coming through in a completely different way. Watch your words in your mind, my friend, when you speak to yourself. Be your own motivator. You know, if you wouldn't speak that way to a friend to lift them up, why would you do that to yourself at the end of the day? You live most of your life in your head, so make it a good place, a positive, uplifting place. And when it comes to your finances, manifest positivity and optimism when it comes to your finances. Know that there's more abundance ahead of you. You just have to, you can't manifest negativity and accidentally and get in your own way once again. Moving right along to the fifth card, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The middle of the second half of the month arrives and you are very, very focused on your overall ideal life, this Ten of Pentacles, which I feel is a lot about your financial comfort, and for some of you having a family of your own and that ideal job that is fulfilling and not stressful. But it all starts with you, again, letting that go. And I do feel like you're able to manifest this, and it feels more realistic for you now at this point in the month because all of this has happened up until this point. You're able to let it go and go through some of this healing and feel a bit freer. And Spirit's looking at you and being like, see, Virgo, we don't put you through this stuff just, for the fun of it, or just to make you struggle a bit. It's all for your benefit in the end. They want you to achieve this Ten of Pentacles, my friend, this inner peace. And it just feels like progress and inner work and change in the first half of the month, and then so much inner peace coming back to your life in that second half, which you have wanted lately, and you just maybe didn't fully realize that you were getting in your own way when it came to that. And it's aligned with the Tower card. And once again, by allowing that Tower moment, or not allowing it, by having that Tower moment occur in your life in general, you're leading, the Spirit's pushing you or nudging you in the direction of this ideal life for yourself so you can achieve it. Two of Pentacles to wrap up the month and the spread. And it feels like all of which leads up to you very calmly, as you should, and analytically kind of weighing things out for yourself, asking yourself important questions. It leaves you being like, you know what, I don't want another Tower moment in the future and future spreads. So you ask yourself important questions like, do I want this in my life, or is it toxic? Is this person going to work for me anymore? Or are they going to be a burden? Are they going to hold me back? Are they going to try to convince me not to, pursue these ideas and go after my dreams? It's aligned with the Judgment card. And I feel like that, again, you becoming more in touch with yourself and feeling freer allows you the mental space and the clarity to make these decisions, where before you were so cluttered and so all over the place mentally and stressed out that how are you going to expect yourself to be able to make such important decisions moving forward? And so now you have a clear mind, a clear head to do exactly what you need to decide who comes with you into this next chapter once you leave this in-between stage. And so it all kind of comes together and clicks, and it's like, oh, so I'm in this in-between stage to kind of get rid of some things and to make some adjustments and change. Okay, it all makes sense now. Let's pull a message or two from the Soul's Journey deck to continue. What do we have for Virgo to continue this monthly reading? For Virgo, thank you, Spirit. They just want those two. Service. I feel good when I can help others. Absolutely, Virgo. I feel like you feel fulfilled when you're able to help other people, but how do you expect to do so if you're stressing yourself out, if you don't have that inner peace? People look up to you in the sense that you are a calm, warm light in this world that is able to think about things and approach it in a smart way. So by clearing your mind and not overthinking things anymore and approaching things in the way you should be, you're able to help other people and able to be an example to other people once again. And then courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. And I was going to show you the fear card at the bottom of the deck. You're going to have to face a few fears this month, my friend. Whether you like it or not, unfortunately. And you're going to have a lot of courage. And I feel like it may feel like, especially in this first half of the month, like You have to dig deep for that card, for that strength. But by the end of the month, you'll feel so much better because of it all. Just remember that. Excellent. Let's finish this off by pulling a message or two from the Small Making Magic deck. What do we have for Virgo to wrap up this monthly read for December? Thank you, Spirit, for our lovely and calm Virgos. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Power symbol. We're going to take this one. It's time to clear your mind, clear your energy. Allow for things to feel a bit fresher in your life. Because I feel like there's been a heavy kind of stale feeling for you these days. Safe and happy travel, protection from harm when journeying. If you find yourself going on any sort of, doing any sort of actual traveling in the month of December, you are protected, my friend. Just remember that. Spirit and your spirit guides and your angels are by your side. And if you don't see yourself doing anything of the sort, this is talking about your journey in life, going down your ideal path. You are protected. And on that note, protection, strong protective magic for family and the home. For the family and the home. And it just, again, reminds you you're protected and guided, my friend, on so many levels. And this in itself should give you that sense of inner peace and calmness and comfort moving forward in down your ideal path. Alrighty? Absolutely amazing. So with that said and done, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation. And while you're down there, don't forget to send me an email about booking a personal reading. And I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo.